Good evening, everybody, and welcome on a Wednesday. We're going to Belle. We're going to Detroit. We're going to I've probably said before in previous videos. I'm from Windsor, Ontario originally. In fact, born and raised probably, as the crow flies, about one click away from the backstretch of what's called the Strand on the Belle course. I live in east end of Windsor, which is basically if you go down, the old way would go down Belle, make your way to Belle, head down to Belle towards the river, and right at the bottom of Belle is probably right where, if you kept going straight over the water, Detroit River, you basically drive past, across the Strand. So, anyways, we're about to go right into the race. I'm not feeling 100% confident. So let's join in the logo movie here. And hi, how's it going? So yeah, we're working on Belle here and Mazda's MX5s. I just did a new paint job for it today. I kind of redid the black Carling Black Label Beer paint job that I did for the BMW M8 that I have, but I really kind of liked that paint job. Very simple paint job. It's black with the logos and a little bit of racing stripe. I'm gonna try and work on there was a McLaren from the late 70s, or maybe early 70s actually, and I think it was David Hobbs's car that had a really nice little red and white pinstripe that kind of went around the nose, and if it had the bodywork of a McLaren, it also went over the wheel wells. So I would like to try and learn how to do that, but for the moment, until I get that figured out, we've done up a nice little paint scheme and themed it Carling Black Label Beer from London, Ontario. So we're gonna jump into the race here and see how we do. I'm not feeling 100% confident. I do have a decent little setup from Craig's setup shop. There wasn't a Detroit specific one, but there is. I found that seems like Snetterton kind of works for me. So let's jump in a little bit. Don't probably need that too loud.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
Alright, let this guy pass me.
On your left. Still there. Clear to the left. The track temperature is falling. It's now 36 Celsius.
There's probably only going to be one split, so there's probably all the fastest guys are in this split, which means I'm going to be near the back. There's a ship going across, and there's Hiram Walkers, and then just down the ways you can also see Caesar's Augustus Tower. So there's some definitely Windsor and Detroit landmarks, of course. You can see the Ryzen, or whatever the GM headquarters, whatever they call it. Still call it the Ryzen. All right, that was kind of like my little warm up. We'll do a quick qualify, hopefully, see how we do. I don't.
Exit looks clear. Okay, Steve, we've got 2 laps.
If there's only one split, then don't expect great things. I'm like, my fastest on this track is a 149.6. The fastest guys, the top split guys, the guys who are really fast, they're doing 146s as fastest laps. So that's like, you know, 2 or 3 seconds faster laps. So if I'm in the split with them, odds are I'm going to be at least a lap down, assuming I don't crash, which you never know. Because I find this car's a little bit all over the place. It's a little bit loose, but it's fast. Fast for me, anyways. Got a little frog in my throat today. Nothing major. Alright, this is my out lap, so we're just warming up. This is always a very tough course. The car, you're basically trying to accelerate through 2 turns, then brake while you're turning so you can get down to second for this corner, and then accelerate. You're back on the strand, and then I think up here is Sunset. I think it's called Sunset. This is pretty much flat out. Take it if you take it right, or you don't. One or the other. All right. Wasn't good, but we'll make it work. I'm gonna be slow off the start of the line here, but sawing at the wheel. Holy cow! That wasn't too bad. Braked a little too much there. Ugh, just tag the wall, which means this lap probably won't count. Oof. Thing is, I was kind of fast. Well, maybe it will count. Who knows? We'll have to see. I've been trying a whole bunch of setups, so I'm not really 100% sure, remembering what setup got me the 149. I'm hoping, I thought it was the Centerton, but it may not be, so I might be giving up a better setup for this. It's kind of, this is the one where I feel like I'm kind of the fastest, but at the same time I'm a little more stable. So I'm definitely 2 seconds behind and probably in the 151s, maybe 152 range. So I'll just have to try and do it. Alright. Last lap didn't count because I tagged the wall. So I gotta make this one work or I'm not getting the qualifying time. Take my time, try not to overdrive the car. That's what I'm usually doing. Okay, I was a little slow through there. I didn't get it as tight as I wanted to, and it cost me time. Sorry. Frog in my throat. See if I can pick up some time here. Okay. Oof. Kind of missed. Alright, those last couple of corners were kind of bad. I cut it too early, and that just screwed me for the kind of the flow for the rest of the... Alright, 150. And howdy, Charlie. I'll click on that later. Alright, let's see how we did. Lap 2 is the one I want. Black label car. See, at this moment I was actually doing quite well. I was still actually probably close to matching my fastest lap time here. How much time do I got left? 1 minute. Alright. Don't know where I'm at right now. Where am I? 7th, eh? Yeah, and there's this is a top split. I'm sure of it. If there's guys doing 146s and 147s. So, the trick will be just kind of try not to get into trouble. Keep it clean and stay out of trouble and just run my own race. And I'll probably just go nice and easy and do 151 laps and see where it lands me. Oh, see, that one was nice. Actually, no, that wasn't. I kind of screwed it. Oh, 25-minute. Yeah, there might be a pit stop. Who knows? Guess I better check that. Make sure I got enough fuel.
End of the session, P7.
I'm fully loaded. Done. It's a 25-minute race. Whew. And it's a standing start. And so I must remember not to jump the gun, because I've kind of jumped on red light when the red light flashes a couple times. All right, let's set up my relative. Can't hear anybody. Good luck, everybody. I don't know if I can. Well, I'm not hearing drivers. All right, we're starting 7th. The outside line for turn 1, but the inside line for turn 2. And the trick will just be, don't kill it. Guy behind me has to line up. He hasn't done that yet. All right, do we have everybody? I think we do. Okay, don't. Yeah, if guys are talking, I can't hear them. So I don't think my earphone's set up for... It's usually set up for secondary voice, but I can't hear anybody.
25 minutes, P7.
All right, 25-minute race. Here we go. Wait till the red light comes on.
Steve, get ready. Go, go, go.
Make sure nobody crashes in front of me. There's a little bit of bumping and banging. Okay.
Keep it steady. Still there. Clear right. You're clear.
Start's alright. Time to get stuck in.
Alright, so let's just get started here. Kind of get my spot and see how we do. We got 25 minutes to go. It's probably about 12 or 13 laps. I think it's about 2-minute laps, so maybe 13 or 14 laps. Okay, well, definitely I can hear. Oh.
There's an incident in turn 11. We think it might be silver.
Okay, so that was Greg Brockway, kind of cut off Silva.
P8.
How far? I'm 8/10 behind the guy in front of me, so that means I've got his draft. He's got my number 17. I wanted my number 17. 17's my favorite number. That's all right. Still 1.6 seconds ahead of Greg, which means I'm not really getting away from him just yet. Oof, he almost tagged the wall. Come on, Kevin. Greg's coming a little bit.
The leader has just done a 147.48.
Silva's kind of catch Brock.
Looks like P4 has binned it in turn 7. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
All right, so Carlos is 4 seconds ahead of me here. I'm kind of by myself for the moment, but that doesn't just means I got to be careful not to get complacent. I got to keep my speed up. Keep doing 150s.
Okay, Steve. Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex.
Yep,
Seventh
that's
position.
kind of what I'm doing.
The gap to silver behind is now 2.5 seconds.
Alright, so status check. Just gotta keep going here. Just be nice and smooth. I was slow through there. Sounds like if Javier's fast, he might be getting by me, so. Oof. Ah, damn, just a little bit of a tap. Hopefully I didn't damage the car too much.
Yellow flag. I think P4's gone off in turn 7.
Oof. Javier going to the pits? He did. Oh.
Silver behind is pitting. B6.
I don't know if I don't think he got too close to me. All right. I got a little bit of a rub on the wall.
In front is now 1.3 seconds.
All right, the guy behind me's about 4 seconds.
All right, Steve. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Oof. Don't want to hit that wall again. All right. Well, I'm in 6th place. 15 minutes left, so that's about 7 laps to do this. Oh. I braked way too late there. Back marker, yeah.
Left side, clear to the left.
Thanks, Keith. Lost a bit of time there due to the back marker, but maybe Greg will get caught up behind him too. Not too much. A little bit. All right. Oh, I braked too much there. Jeez. Ugh. No, overcooked it there. All right, this is gonna be a bad lap. I gotta pick it up here.
Okay, Steve, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Let's see if we can pull away from Greg. I gotta keep pushing a little bit. I don't want to get him.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Not entirely sure if the tires are going to start going away really badly or what. See if we can get back into the flow of a nice, easy lap. That was a 152. That was a terrible lap. Let's see if we can get back in the 150s. Okay, that was a pretty good complex there. Let's keep going. Maybe somebody will make a mistake up front and I can be the benefactor of it. Oof. Braked a little too late there. That felt the most comfortable. Maybe not fast, but at least I didn't feel like I was about to spin out. Trying to fight it. I'm hoping these are back in the 150s. I felt that was a pretty good lap.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
151. All right, I'll take it. Kind of found my bubble. Nobody around me again. Decatur, Michigan. Hi, Windsor. I wish I was home. Oh, well. This is the closest, in the COVID world, this is the closest I can get to Windsor right now. Braked really hard there. I think tires were starting to lock up. Alright, I'm about 5.5 seconds ahead of Greg behind me. He's a long ways away from the guy in front of him. So, he's 5 seconds ahead of the next guy. So I'm basically kind of just here. The trick is, don't crash and hope maybe someone in front of me crashes. Because if they crash, then maybe I can... Carlos and Show are fighting, which means I can maybe... Come on, guys, fight. Show just passed him.
The gap behind is now 5.1.
Felt pretty good. Oops. Did I get a 1x for that? I didn't. Oh, nice. There we go. Well, they didn't fight too much. Show's way faster than Carlos's. I was hoping maybe they'd hit or something. Collide. Do some damage to each other.
Sixth place.
Come on. Just keep it going.
Alright, Steve, you've used half your fuel.
There's the Belle Bridge. Kind of messed that up a little bit. Make sure my wheel's nice and tight.
Okay, Steve, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. Incident in turn 7. It looks like Ross.
Ross, oh, he's behind me. Ah. Couldn't be one of the guys in front, eh? No. I'll have to go back and take a look at Javier Silva. I don't know if I had anything to do. He was behind me, and then all of a sudden he decided to pit. Looks like I'll have to pass Keith Shepard one more time. Now 6 seconds ahead of Greg. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass Keith again. Hopefully I'll catch him on the front straight here. Or not the front straight, but the... Whoa. She wanted to swap there. I'm going to catch him at the end here.
All right.
Thanks, Keith.
Clear right.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
All right, we're getting down to the final nitty-gritty here. Guys in front of me are like 20 seconds ahead. Looks like Greg's going to probably pass him on the back straight on the strand, so I'm not going to get a little extra time. I can kind of just relax, don't push it too hard. Just keep up the pace, but bring her home. All right, white flag. Here we go. Last lap coming up.
One more lap to go.
Just take it nice and easy. I don't think there's going to be any fights in front of me. They're all like 22 seconds and plus ahead of me. 22, 24, 45. But I'm happy. Let's just get through this last little bit. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. You know, I knew that there was probably going to be just one split, which meant all the top guys and medium guys and bottom feeders like me. And to be honest, like I knew I was just what I was hoping for. What I was hoping for really was just not crash, you know, be able to kind of finish the race. And I was hoping to stay on the lead lap. And it looks like I've done that. Still got a few corners to go, so don't count my chickens before they hatch. Take it nice and easy. Coming through the fountain complex. The old Champ Car paddock. The old Champ Car paddock was way back there.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Back in the fountain complex, just off the fountain complex. I don't know if it's still there or not. All right, let's get through these last few corners here.
Looks like P3's gone off in turn 1. Yellow flag, caution. P6. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
All right, well, the guys are... Well, here... Oh, they're really chatting it up here. Yeah, Javier saying he's going to report Greg. Let's see what he's complaining about. Kind of curious to see what Javier. This is Javier here. He's complaining about Greg Brockaway. I think Greg was it? No, the guy in the orange. Well, that was got a little nudge there. Now I'm up ahead in the black the black label car, and Greg's right behind me. So. Trying to see where the incident came from. So right now we're on board with Javier. Greg's in front of him. I'm 2 cars ahead in the black car. Let's see what he tries to do. Dude, that was... That was a little too... Yeah, like... Both time. Oh, no, man. Like, Javier's complaining, and I think he should have just, he had to wait. Like, he didn't, no. Sorry, dude. Javier, you're like, I don't know, man. You're like looking at it, and then I think this is where he's kind of yelling at him and complaining, and let's see if we can speed it up a little bit. He's going to pass him. He does pass him sooner or later. Oh, he hits the wall there. God, he's all over the place. I don't know, man. Javier, I think you're kind of barking up the wrong tree here, buddy. Those two, you were dive bombing. Like, I don't know, man. You were dive bombing. That looked to me like 2 dive bombs. Like, you had more speed than the dude had. Greg had, yes. But you're just, you don't, those aren't the spots where you make passes. Let's see. I know I'm just speeding up right now because I know he catches up to me. And then when the 2 guys crashed in front of him, oof. Okay, so he got a spot there. Now he's back up behind Greg again. And I'm now 2 cars ahead again. That's the guy in front of me. He went into the wall. So now he's just ahead of Javi. Like, are you going to... He tags the wall there. He almost tags him from behind. Like, you're not... Okay, he breaks there. Okay, now you got a nice pass. He let you go. All right, then you were starting to catch up to me. Now, in the next lap, the 2 cars crashed in front of me, and I had to kind of deftly kind of get through them at the entrance to the fountain complex. So let's fast forward. He's going to catch me. I know he is. He starts catching me because he is fast. But he's fast by himself, but he also has to know when to pick his passes. He's scraped the walls a couple times. And, you know, like... Excuse me. I don't know if this is where they crash. Is there a yellow flag here? No, I think it's the next lap. Okay. So yeah, he's catching me. Like he's fast by himself, but like he's... I don't know. I think just because you know how to go through that corner, the fountain complex, better than he did. That's where I bumped the wall. You saw a little part fly off my car. So now he's close to me at the behind on the strand. Hello, Windsor on the left-hand side. Hello, Windsor. Let's take a look. He's kind of... Now, I think there's a yellow flag here because this is where the two guys crashed. Yes, there's one. The one around him. There's the other one. That's Sho, a Japanese guy, I'm pretty sure. Sho Watanabe, maybe? Something? I don't know. He was fast, though, but he was slow coming through here because he was just kind of getting back up to speed. So I was wondering, did he, like... Let's see, I got a little bit of damage, or is that my beer bottle? Ugh. Like, he cut it so close. I thought he got close to me, but he didn't. And then he just goes into the pits because he's like, he must have... I bet you he got so many incident points there that he was just like, I gotta park it. Yeah. Anyways, all right, so... Yeah, I don't know, man. Javier, I think you're kind of barking up the wrong tree on this battle here, buddy. Like, I think you expect it, like, you just expected that people get out of your way, and that's not how we're, like, he's like, I'm going to report you, which you can do at iRacing, but you kind of got to have a reason. Like, I don't see your... Let's see, let's fast this forward again. I want to see how we... Like, you bumped him there. Let's take a look at this again. Just because you're faster in a corner up to the corner doesn't mean you should pass. Like, you gotta kind of pick your spots, bud. He almost like tags the wall there. Like there's a big difference between racing on your own and racing in traffic. You can race on your own and be very fast, but when you're in traffic, you gotta mind what everybody else is doing. You brake earlier. Yeah. See, that was wrong there. That was just terrible. Right? Like, you weren't forward of him. I'd say that's your fault. Both those car accidents, your fault. You weren't alongside. You dive bombed. And you should have known better. Oh, well. Not my fight, but I'm curious. You know, I might actually find that Greg guy and I might message him and say, hey, like, I'm about to post on YouTube, and let me see. What was I going to do? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to go here. I was in the wrong website. All right, so I just got out of it. Let's go take... Oops, sorry, forgot you guys were watching. Let's go take a look at... There was one lead change. All right, here we go. So, I was car number 14. I started 7th, finished 6th, so I moved up a little bit. I was a minute and a half behind the leader. Average lap time 152. My best was a 150, basically 150 flat. Fastest lap was the second lap of the race. I had 2 incident points for tagging that wall. I gained 60 I rating, which is great, and I gained 0.12 safety rating. And who are we looking up here? Greg Brockway. Greg is from, where is he from? Ohio. That's all right. I'm just kidding. Let's send him a message. Hey, Greg. I was the guy in front of you. And I was streaming. I was the guy in front of you and I was streaming. After the race, I went back and looked at the video of lap 1. Gotta say, he just dive bombed. There's a difference. Driving alone and driving in traffic. Anyways, we'll have my video up. KPH Motorsport on YouTube. And I'll probably label it Steve. All right. He probably saved it himself, but if he wants to view it from from Javier's perspective, we can do that. All right. So, where was now? I'm kind of curious. Who was Javier? Where was Javier from? He's from Texas. Texas. I mean, no offense, dude. Like, you were fast, but you know. Like, Javier, you were fast, but you weren't, you were like, you got to remember, like, you got to race smart, not race dumb. That's the unfortunate truth of the matter. Oh, I didn't even notice. What was the strength of field? Wow. That was, no wonder I gained a lot of points. iRating points is the strength of field was probably up there. The strength of field, there was one split, of course. Strength of field was 1703. I didn't think it was that high, but wow. Okay. Hey, Leonel, congrats to you, man. You were fast. 145, fastest lap. Wasn't even close. Javier, you were fast, like a 149.3. But you got to run in traffic. Like, there's no point in barging through people. Nobody's going to get out of your way just because you decide to throw your nose in everywhere. Kevin Smith, be nice to know that it was the Kevin Smith of Silent Bob, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Kind of was hoping. I noticed that in an earlier race, because these races happen every 2 hours, an earlier race there was champ car driver Alex Tagliani was driving, and it would have been nice to race against him. He would have been faster, but it would have been nice to race against him. Anyways, oh my god, that's bright. I gotta get a new camera. It's like I move close, and because of the camera, either that or get my actual. I gotta get a new a new little ring light that's going to sit behind my TVs, my monitors, and sit better. I move all closer. I'm like bright white. Sorry about that. Anyways, we are pretty much done here. And it was, like I said, a good race. Ended up 5th for what we were. You know, we knew we weren't that as fast as the really fast guys, but we held our own and just kind of kept it off the walls and had a good time with it. It's good to go home again. I kind of miss Belle because it's right next to Windsor, my hometown, and where my family and all my friends are. So it was nice to kind of go home, even in a virtual world. And Belle is kind of like my home track. I used to go there in the 90s, watch Champ Car races, and watch Greg Moore in 97. Greg Moore in 97 or 98. Win from there when he passed the 2 Pac West cars who both ran out of gas on the last lap. Is an amazing final lap. If you ever want to check that out, just YouTube, like Greg Moore, Belle Detroit. I'm sure you'll find it. He was in 3rd place, and the 2 Pac West cars were on a fuel conservation run, and they just both ran out of gas on the last lap. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that stream. It was kind of fun. It was nice to go back to Belle Isle. And I hope you have. We'll get this uploaded to YouTube soon, and we'll go from there. Anyways, thanks very much for watching, folks. You have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye. Let's find the ending button. There we go.